I think I literally might have just discovered how to show 3D using 2D video, and it looks pretty dang cool. If you take a look at this is a Gaussian splat that I took of a 3D model on the LumePad 2. And as you can see, I'm showing it to you in a 2D video, but it looks very 3D. In fact, it actually captures the object somehow coming out of the screen. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how I did it and show you so that you can do it yourself. But before I jump into that, please remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Alright, so here's how you do it. Actually, it's incredibly simple. All you need to do is go to the App Store on your iPhone and download Luma AI, this app right here. With this app, you can use the camera on your smartphone to very quickly scan an object or an entire scene and turn it into a Gaussian splat, like a 3D version of itself. And to do what I'm about to show you is also completely free. Once you've downloaded it, you just open up the app. On the home screen it has this plus button right there. And if you click on that, you can start generating a scene right away. And it just tells you to click the record button and start moving your phone around. And you just have to capture whatever scene or whatever object you want to turn into a Gaussian splat from a bunch of different angles. If I press record now, it's capturing everything behind me that I'm showing in the camera, and it'll turn my whole desk setup into a 3D Gaussian splat or a 3D scene just by doing this. But there's a bit of a trick to actually how you capture something in 3D on the LumePad 2 or on a different 3D display. And a limitation, which is that it has to have head tracking and it has to have a parallax effect supported with whatever you're using. One good example of that is the model viewer on the LumePad 2, which is what I have open right here. You've probably seen this model in some of my videos before. It's one of my favorites. That's a default preloaded model on the LumePad 2. Because with these models, it actually tracks your head position and changes the angle of the model while keeping it in 3D as you're looking at it. It makes it possible to do this little 3D capture trick. First, I'd recommend just tapping to get rid of the UI elements. What comes next is pretty straightforward. You might feel a little silly doing this. All you have to do is hold the camera about at the level of your nose so that the LumePad 2 camera can still track your head, follow your head position. Click the record button on Luma AI's app, and then just start moving slowly around the model so that you're able to capture it while keeping it in 3D from most directions, above, below, to the left and the right. And then once you've done that, you just click stop. I would capture about 3 times the length and amount of angles and positions that I just showed you now. It'll upload the video really quick. You have to leave the app open while it's doing this, but that only takes about 10 to 20 seconds after you click upload and you name your capture. That process is super quick, and now you can just exit the app and it'll process it in the background for about 20 minutes or something. And when you come back to it, it'll have the final results. Since laptops like my Acer Spatial Lab Helios 300 also support head tracking and 3D model viewing, you can do the same thing. Let's take a look at this one. So I just captured this of the astronaut model, and it just looks so cool to be able to show the 3D effect but using a 2D video. I really couldn't believe it when I tried it for the first time. I was like, there's no way this is gonna work. And then I went and tried it, and to my surprise, it actually captured the effect in 3D. So I just discovered this new method and I wanted to share it with you because to me it seems like kind of a revolutionary way to show off how 3D looks on 3D displays using just a 2D video. And I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of this in future videos that I make, but I also think it would be cool for all of you to go out and kind of experiment with it. Let me know if you find other ways to use this. I've only gotten it to work like this using these types of models with head tracking, but if you figure out another way or a better way or have any other ideas, let us know in the comments. But I'm just curious to know what you think in general of this method. Personally, I'm excited to be able to use this to share 3D with way more people using just 2D video. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you thought this was cool and you want to learn more things like this when I discover them. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.